What is up, Midway Mayhem fans? This is Dan, and we are checking in live from the Orlando Starflyer for our first ever live YouTube video. And we're going to try this again because we had one just a second ago, and something happened with our camera. It didn't want to work for whatever reason, but we're going to start this over again. So I do apologize for the last video. Again, this is all trial and error. We're all trying to learn how to do this live video. I've never done it, at least for the YouTube one. So we shall see. But again, checking in again from the construction site. Thank you for those of you that are joining us again. I apologize for that little delay. So yeah, let's show you around just a little bit. So a couple things I wanted to point out for those of you that didn't catch the last little bit of our video. This is the parking lot area, or what will be. We have some of the markings here, as it says hardscape line. We have over here lighting. We have a footing right there with the electrical lines, and the electrical panels over here have been getting quite a bit of work as well. And if this video cuts out, I do apologize. We are going to try to keep it going, but I don't know, it all depends on if my phone wants to handle all this. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this. So you can see again another lighting pole there. They flattened out that area over there for the parking lot. Another light pole there, and another one further on down the way. So we're gonna walk around just a little bit. Again, we're on site for that bad boy. So yes, and yeah, people are saying they went out to the Kennedy launch, but it got canceled, probably due to high winds is what I'm thinking. But we had the crews up right there on the Starflyer on what they call the Star or the Onion, and it's just over halfway up the tower right now. And all the seats are actually connected, so they can't sway around as much. Let's walk over here, because we got quite a few new things that we need to go over. Again, just markings all over the place. A lot of dirt over here, but eventually this is all going to be parking lot. So yeah, do us a favor if you can. Help us out, help the Orlando Starflyer out, and share this video. Share, share, share. Get your friends in here. Show them we're at the bottom of this thing. So you may have seen on the news recently a news story about this. They had a helicopter shot, and that video has a bunch of views. Well, guess what? We're standing at the base of this thing. So this is new for this week. All this used to be sunk down into the ground a little bit, and we've now installed some more dirt, and now some new tiles. So we're getting some colors on here now. It looks really good. Now, not all this is just set in stone, pun intended, but actually we can hear the motor going right now. They're bringing the Star down a little bit. They've been making little stops every little bit. In fact, it just stopped again. You can see, this is some of the tile work that they have. Comes in little bundles like this. It's pretty thick too. Looks very nice, but I do believe these are going to be the final colors, of course. We have a big wide open area over here where there isn't any coloration, and I'm wondering if we still have a couple things that we're going to be adding. We'll see. But we can see how the color extends out over towards the street. And I'm thinking it's going to do the same over here, so it's going to go out that way. Same for there, it's going to go out that way. And then over here, this is one of the other new things to talk about, the steel structure. And this is in place now because we want to make it look kind of pretty on the outside and blend in with the buildings over here. Speaking of those buildings, they're just about ready to have stuff go in. So inside looks pretty good. Electrical, plumbing, AC, all that stuff is going in. Looking good. Over there is the bar. So that would be the bar. That's gotten more work than probably anything this past week. This right here is going to be, of course, the Starflyer office. You can see the panel literally right there. Ticket window is going to be right there. We have a Haagen-Dazs, which is going to be over here. And then we have a Pretzel Wetzel as well as a Watson Realty. So a couple different shops here. Lighting looks good. And then back over to the base of the tower now. You can see the rebar there. So we still have some more concrete that we have to pour down here at the bottom. We do have a temporary panel right there, see? E-stop, ride stop, start, enable, open and close load gates. So that's one of those panels. It's going to be over off to the side for the operators. So we can take a look there. Let's see inside. How about that? So here we have the motor for the Beast. So yeah, really kind of exclusive stuff. You cannot find this kind of coverage anywhere else. I promise you that. As we have done some exclusive stuff for the Starflyer, and we're standing in the middle of this bad boy right now. So again, those are the cables that hold the entire ride vehicle up into the air. And as you can see right there, that is straight up. So that right there, ladies and gentlemen, over 400 feet straight up with the cables. Looks pretty cool, actually. But again, crews are working on some stuff. Every now and then we'll see the cables move. The motor is right there behind us, right there. More emergency stops and whatnot. Now, as far as when we think we're going to be putting people on it, I would expect probably pretty soon. As far as like the employees, we've already done a little bit of testing, and trust me, as soon as that happens, you know I'm going to be right there. I want to be one of the first riders. Sign me up, put me in the seat, I'm ready to go. But hopefully soon. We got to, of course, get it spinning. We did spin it last Friday for the very first time. All the lights are fully operational now, so that means on the tower, that means on the star, and on the seats. So everything lighting wise is good, at least for that. And all we got to do is really test the thing. So we got to spin it around, and remember, you are going to be spinning at about 60 miles an hour on these chairs, but it's incredibly safe. Okay, so that is one thing that I want to point out, is that each chain, I've said it before in our other videos, but each chain, and there's 8 of them per 2 seats, holds the weight of a car. Yeah, the weight of a car. So we're talking 2,400 plus pounds on one chain, and there's 8 of them. So there's no reason why it shouldn't be safe, of course. But you're gonna want all that when you're going that high in the air. And remember, there's 2 safety mechanisms on there, 3 technically if you're counting the computer. So we have an onboard computer, we have the bar that goes in between the legs, the T-bar, and then we have the belt that goes around the waist and the midsection. So again, there's no reason why you guys shouldn't be trying this out. Is it gonna be a little nerving? Yeah, it's gonna be a little crazy, a little scary, but is it gonna be safe? You bet. So that's pretty much at least for the outside of the tower. If you guys would like, we're gonna walk inside over here to show off what's going on. It's a beautiful day, a little windy, that's the only thing. But as we can see, inside, a lot of work left to do. And this is the bar. And I would expect we're gonna have all sorts of bottles, glass display cases up here to make it look very, very nice. Now these windows are pretty neat. So these windows, they slide out, they pop out and then slide over. So these are fully open air windows. So on a nice summer evening, we can open them, get a cool breeze in here. The rest of the bar as well, starting to come together. See, looking good. And of course we're gonna have most of the sinks and bar items here with your hard liquor. There's of course gonna be well drinks, beer, and your normal soft drinks, things like that as well. You can see this giant door right here that separates the two. Can be open so that guests can kind of go in between the two of them. But this right here is going to be for the Starflyer area. So this is going to be where guests go out to the pad. This is where the register is going to be. You can see the window right there. And for those of you that like blueprints, there you go, there's some blueprints. It's really loud in here because this is the PLC room where all of the ride's brains, electronics, are right here. So again, kind of exclusive views for you guys here. Thanks to the Orlando Starflyer Fun Time. And a quick view of the panel. So you can see right here, it's in maintenance mode. meaning it's going to go up and down the tower slower than normal. And you can even see all the little buttons right here. See, panel enable, it's off right now. So in fact, in order to operate the ride, the workers that are up on the tower right now have a button so they can literally control up, down. You can see on here, we're just about over halfway up the tower. There's elevator jogs, different things like that, all sorts of technical details that you can do on here. You can change pretty much anything and everything. So yeah, that's going to do it for a release there. A couple other small things. I'm expecting maybe a bathroom and whatnot. In fact, the restrooms are going to be over here. So around the corner, we can see right there. Men's and women's restrooms right by the entry area here. Let's see if we can go outside. Well, we'll go out a different way. Yeah, thank you for joining us. Again, we are here inside the building for the Orlando Starflyer, the bar, Wetzel Pretzel, Haagen-Dazs, and all that stuff, whatever you want to call it. But we're gonna walk around a little bit more. We were over by the tower, and we're gonna head over there again in a second. But just want to kind of give you guys a status update and show you everything that is going on in here. So, good stuff. We'll go back outside this way. And again, this is where it gets a little bit different. See? The color changes over here. So we have the normal colors that are, I'm sure that's going to be 100%. That is done, ready to go. As far as this, I assume it would be as well, considering we have all the work that's been done so far. And you can see all those tiles that are now leading up to the buildings right over there. So again, 4 days ago, this was probably about 3-4 feet lower to the ground. But that's all changed. And there she is, the beautiful Starflyer. Again, all the seats are connected. It's a little windy today, and I hate to say it, I do not think we're going to be doing any sort of testing because of those high winds. That's pretty much it. Again, you can see over here all the pavers, bricks, more electrical lines, and then just down the way over there, you get tons and tons and tons of pavers. So very soon, this is all going to be filled in, and we're also going to be doing quite a bit of testing here in the next coming weeks. So exciting stuff, guys. Again, this was our first ever test of our live video here for YouTube. So hopefully you guys like the quality. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this little video. We may do more of these styles in the future because we can do them right then and there. I don't have to do a ton of editing. And you guys still get to see pretty much everything that is going on the construction site. And you get my input. So, kind of nice actually. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We're going to sign out here from the Orlando Starflyer. This is Dan. I will see you out on the Midway, guys. Thank you for joining us.